Alright everybody, welcome back to Emberward. This is actually part 2 of the first impressions video. Unfortunately, last time I had to leave and I only managed to get in about 58 minutes of this wonderful tower defense game, so I thought we just have to do a part 2 and get another hour or so into it, because usually I do 1 to 2 hours, but I usually aim for 2 hours. Not really doable these days, but if I split it up into 2 videos like this, then we can just do it. Okay, so this is going to be part 2, and we're going to continue figuring out all this amazing stuff. Now, I do remember that last time I was amazed by all the features that this game has. We did take a brief look at a few things, like for example the workshop. Yeah, so this had the reforge, dismantle, and engrave, with which we can add runes to our block cards. It's kind of insane. And now we're going to continue. Battle corrupted. Oh, this is a new one. Was this corrupted last time as well? Maybe it was. I just didn't see. Let's see what corruption is about. That's also a new thing. We haven't seen that before. So far we know that we are going to build our own maze and the corrupted level. Hold on a minute. In corrupted levels, corrupted areas will appear on the ground, preventing you from building wall blocks in those areas. Additionally, all enemies in these levels will be corrupted, making them tougher with increased health. On the bright side, successfully completing these levels will grant you better rewards. Okay, so it's an insane version of a normal run. Okay, and apparently this game is roguelite. Imagine that. Or roguelike? Hold on, I don't know. Actually, it's one of those two. And that's actually interesting, because I just went into it thinking there's, it's just one run and one map and you complete it and all that, but apparently you are going to retain something. Either it's just your experience with the game or other rewards, depending on whether it's roguelike or roguelite. Okay, enough of that intro. Let's see what we... So essentially they're going to be coming from 2 different areas, and as we figured out, the next wave will come from the area that is marked in red, which is good. At least we know. Then we can put a 2x2 actually on this tile. But I kind of want to... Oh, I see. So these are the corrupted tiles. Check this out, which are marked with these skulls. Okay. We could actually even loop this around, which would be an interesting one. Not sure if I want to do that just yet. Can I build something like this? Yeah, I can. Okay. Or do I want to immediately take control of a tile that has some bonuses? Eventually even both of these tiles that has some extended range, I believe. Greater range bonus. Okay, let's go with an lightning tower. I almost said something else, which is part of another tower defense game that we usually play on the channel. Good, and hopefully this is going to be enough. I'm not sure. We can put some 2x2s on that, maybe like the 4th tower. This seems like a good idea. Okay, let's just see. Let's see where this gets us. We're down to 3 HP, so we gotta be extremely careful. Although if we're not careful, then we can actually experience the roguelike or roguelitiness of this game. Is this lagging? No, it was just maybe I accidentally pressed space and it was like super slow. Okay, it was kind of clean, I guess. Okay, they still won't be coming from the place to the right, so that's good for us. 4th tower, yeah, I mean, we could do that for sure. Next is going to be 8 angry bees and 7 stinger hornets, so now it's getting serious. Yeah, I definitely want to expand this somehow. It's just very difficult to see from the trees, actually, which is... it's a little bit annoying. Oh, yeah, you can... Can I manually remove it? No. Or if I build on top of it? Okay, that's fine. Okay, I cannot block that. So you cannot entirely block a position like that. Actually, a 4th tower over here. Holy shit, that would be amazing. Check this out. Okay. Maybe I want to expand this further. And I do want to expand this further. And then maybe a chill tower over here, a frost tower, for some chilling effects. Magic arrow tower. So this is... Which one was this? This is the downside of cutting videos in multiple episodes. Oh yeah, this is the one where we need to hit our own tower. Increases the tower's attack speed by 25% for 1 second. Larger towers receive weaker effects. So I guess if I were to hit the 4th tower, like for example put it over here, That wouldn't be the best. But what I could do instead... Hold on. I can put this over here. Then we'll also deal some damage and hit the 4th tower. Beautiful. I want to see what happens. Yeah, let's do just this. And then we can further expand this. Like so. Actually, why not now? You have the towers. Oh yeah, and last time I realized, I'm very sorry about that, is that the game was extremely quiet. Which is interesting because for me it was good, but of course that doesn't really matter. Yeah, what matters is what you guys are hearing. So hopefully this is going to be better. I added a little bit of volume to that. Hopefully it's going to be better, because the game does have some very nice music and also very nice sound effects. It keeps the game alive, the game flow alive. Okay, now they're going to come from both sides. Now this is going to be a problem. I mean, we can start with the same concept. Try to expand this a little bit. Maybe, I think we can freeze over there. Let's just make sure we have some damage dealing towers as well. And then maybe curve this around as much as we can. Do I want to burn this? I don't think so. Because I wanted to put this normal tower, the basic tower, on top of that. But I don't think I want to do that. Okay. It's fine. So now they're going to come from both directions. So I mean, the good thing is that these lightning towers are actually on top of range boosters. So they will also be able to hit the targets coming from the right. Oh, those are tough. Uh-oh, I think we're in trouble. Yeah. Okay, we need to improve this. Ah yes, and we can draw cards as well. There's a lot of things we can do. We could actually close this up. Yep, with a little bit of range boost. Another lightning tower on top of that. What we could do is fill this up. Put a 4th tower on it. Okay. So here we still had some problems. Now we could slow down the situation. Maybe add some basic towers over here to help us out. Oh, it doesn't go through it. Okay, never mind. Then I kind of want to sell this. Okay, then just stick it over here. Okay, interesting. Kind of a mistake that I made here, just thinking about it, which I don't think I did last time, is I split our defense up. What would have been a better idea is to start building up from the center over here, so potentially every tower can hit every target, eventually. Because this way we have our defense kind of separated, you know, so both of these areas will need to be built up, and that costs a lot of resources. I think it would have been better just to expand from the center. Holy shit, Hornet King, I think that's going to kill us. Yes. Okay, defeat. View map back to title skin. Okay, so this is what I want to see, is do we retain anything from the previous run? Okay, so now we cannot continue, that makes sense. What about talents? Yes, so this is what we unlocked last time. And it seems like these are sticking. But monsters... Okay. We can initially increase the health of the fire source. Okay. So we are sticking with those. Let's continue on with normal. Misty Forest. That's what we did last time. And let's see what we have. Because we have a ton of things, right? We have our backpack, we have our tower loadout. Obviously we don't have any towers, and that means we don't have any things in our anything in our backpack. Still the same character, okay. Academy. Okay. So it looks to me that everything else, we're starting from scratch. So we're starting with our first loadout of towers and tiles. For example, this one, I just picked this. And also these passive upgrades. Smithing mask, that's actually very nice. I love this Ember Guardian. This was, I think we picked this last time. That's what shoots out of the fire source. Okay. Yeah, we have the same concept. Okay, but everything that we see over here, this is completely reset. So essentially, only our talents are the ones that remain between runs. Okay, that's good to know. So we're kind of starting from a blank slate. Okay, which one should we take? What is this? Reward, quest, tower, block card. Quest. I don't think we've seen quests either. Oh, but these are randomized then. Oh, because this wasn't here last time, I'm pretty sure. And also this wasn't corrupted. Okay. So this is complete. Okay, so every single run is gonna be, I mean, it makes sense, obviously, but every single run is gonna be unique. Awesome. Are you here for the training? Am I? Receive no damage from any monsters. Oh, we get to pick the quest beforehand. Okay. Deal 2,400 electric damage. And reward is the glacial axe. And you know what I absolutely love? Is that you can see your tower loadout while picking the quest. Because I had no idea whether we picked the lightning tower, for example. Whether this was even doable. I'm not sure if these are determined based on your loadout and backpack. But if it's not, then this is very nice to see what you have. We could actually go for this. That means mass... Yeah, let's see. Let's see if we can get that quest. Okay, so this is speed boost, range boost, power boost. Kind of on the power boost. Ooh, that's going to screw us over a little bit. Okay. Because if I block this, then it's gonna be coming from the other side. And we can block that with a 2x2. Just for the sake of blocking. I'm not sure that's actually worth it. But at least this way we're free to do whatever we want over here. I'm not liking that idea. This is kind of better, I think. Okay, lightning tower going up over there, and lightning tower over here as well. What is this? This is the drone tower. Automatically tracks and continuously attacks enemies within its range until they leave. This one's icicle tower. Fires sharp icicles. The lower an enemy's health, the more damage it inflicts, up to 300%. So this is a very nice finisher. Okay, let's see. Kind of want to see how much damage we can do. Whether this 2,400 damage is even doable. Oh, beautiful, and it tracks the progress. Check that out. Okay. Okay, and I assume that the difficulty of these earlier map parts are also resetting. So like this should be an easier one, and then we're slowly going to get to the crazier ones as we did last time. Okay, so that first one only did... In the first one we only did 72 damage. Let's see. We could potentially take these tiles for the attack power boost. I'd rather stick with the original concept of having one defensive layer and try to move all the enemies to go in that path. Now, putting this over here wouldn't make much sense because they're not actually going to come to that direction unless we somehow loop them around. We could test out the icicle tower just to... I'm sure. Let's put down this drone tower. So the drone tower will automatically track and continuously attack. Yes. Okay, good. A little bit of range boost. And this is what I said this was going to be the finisher. So let's do lowest HP. Yeah. Yeah, so this is just going to clean up. But let's continue focusing on lightning towers to get the quest. Although we still have 3 more waves. And we're doing fine, I think. Okay, I'm not sure. Can we loop them around? Hold on, let me just see if... Ooh, yes we could. I'm just going to put that over there. Okay, good. Yeah, the reason I don't want to loop them over there, although it would make a lot of sense, is because here I have my towers, and I want those two to have a chance to attack. Although both... Wait, actually both of them have increased range, so I guess if I just sell this guy and just fill this up... Actually, I want to fill it up over here with another block. Hold on. I don't think I have a block for this. No, because I spent it. Shit. Okay, never mind. Yes. Let's put two over here. Really, I don't have any blocks that I can fit in here. I mean, I do. This is one of them. Yeah, so we can do this. Hold on. And then we can block this. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I wanted. So never mind. Actually, we don't need you to be there. Beautiful. And all of these will have a chance to attack. Okay, nice. I think the quest is doable. You can also upgrade some of these. I think I'm going to upgrade those which have the range boost. Multi-target or more damage and fire rate. More damage and fire rate, I guess. Yeah, the quest is almost done and we have 2 more waves. So we're fine. Actually, the quest is done. Beautiful. Okay, can we expand this a little bit further? I don't think so. That would be very specific. No. Well, I mean, if we had like a 1 piece, then yes. But not like this. Okay, wave 5. So we got the quest, so I guess we can just put down whatever we need. This is actually a very nice position for these finisher towers. Also another drone tower would make sense. We don't have to worry about the 2x2s because we don't have a 2x2 tower just yet. Most progress, and actually we can change the priority. Yes, here for the entire category. So least progress, highest HP or lowest HP. This is exactly what I want for the icicle towers. Let's see. Okay. We have the Were Beast, which stuns our towers, at least it did last time. So now it's starting to take some damage because it has the most progress in the maze. Okay. Actually, we have 2 Were Beasts. Crazy. It looks like we have a chest. Click to open the treasure chest. Okay, I don't think we've seen treasure chests before. That's also a new thing. Okay, let's open it. Wow. Holy. Coin Hunter. Use on towers. When a tower kills a monster, you get double gold coins. Powerful shot. So these are tower boosters. Okay. Draw a card after placing this block, but the block is immediately locked. So I cannot pick it back up. Does that mean it's locked? Or is it locked in the sense that I cannot build on top of it? That would be interesting. Okay. Gambler's token. When choosing new towers or relics, you can use the Gambler's token to reroll your choices. All of these are very nice. I'm just not sure if I can take this into the next map. Because if I cannot, then these 3 over here won't really make much sense. But you know what? I just want to try it out. So, Coin Hunter. So we need to get a kill. Okay. Now let's put it on this guy over here. Okay. Horror Mask. When monsters are within 3 tiles of the tower, their movement speed is reduced by 50%. Okay, then that should be one of the center towers. Like, for example, this one. Awesome. Loving these little graphics as well. The tower's damage increases by 150%, but firing speed decreases by 30%. Let's put it on the other long-range tower. Okay. And now we also have a ton of money to spend. Let's drone this location up entirely. Actually, are these considered like tough? Damage is 2 compared to the 4 of the electric towers, so not really. You know what? These should focus on highest HP. These on the lowest HP, and then the lightning towers can focus on the greatest progress. We still have a few coins left. I guess if things get really bad, we can... Let's put a few towers over here, another drone tower. Okay, hopefully this is going to hold. I mean, we did put down a lot of towers. Plus we had some bonuses. Oh, these are counting down, check that out. Oh yeah, I didn't read it. Duration 20 seconds. Okay. So even within a map, it's kind of limited. I mean, that's just a fraction of one wave within a map. Okay, that's good to know. Awesome, so we're still discovering newer features. It's kind of insane. I mean, I did expect that because we did discover a lot of features in the end of the part 1. But still. This is a very nice game. I gotta be honest. Also, the fact that every run is different because of what the different maps hold. It's just absolutely amazing. Glacial Axe. So what I want to see is... Yes, this is exactly what I wanted to see. So this is just one of these artifacts, I'm not sure what they're called, that you just have here. So each stack of chill increases the chance of monsters to receive a critical hit by 5%. And that applies to each stack of chill. It's very important. Okay. Creates a protection tile. Towers on it do not malfunction due to monsters or environment effects. So for example, the werebeast hit. Won't do anything. Ooh, but the tower on it has its attack power increased by 50% and doesn't malfunction due to monster or environment effects. Okay. I'm not sure why that piece of information isn't on the top, because the top, the information on the top is basically the second half of the information on the bottom, or whatever. This is actually very nice. Kind of want that. Always in your hand in the start of the level. That's not bad actually. We can just hold on to it. Place it down when we have a center position. That's an interesting combo. Yeah, let's see. Okay. Let's try to go with towers that we haven't seen before, and look at that. All 3 of them are like that. We haven't seen the flamethrower tower, at least I don't think so. Sniper tower, we absolutely did not see this, and I want to see it. Sniper tower, didn't even read the other one. Okay, let us proceed. Okay, next set of stuff. We can immediately go into a corrupted battle. Or we go for another quest. I mean, if the other quest also gives us some cool stuff, then sure. Or we can go with an easy. Because this seems like the easiest, right? Because we don't have any quests, nor is it corrupted. Oh, let's go with this one, the middle one. Because I don't know how much corruption actually scales. You know, like, is the difficulty the same if it's in the end of a, the larger map? Or is it the same if it's in the start of the map? Because right now we don't have that many towers. And also blocks with runes. So I was hesitant to pick that up. So deal a ton of ice damage or deal a ton of fire damage. And if we deal a ton of fire damage, we actually get the 4th tower as a reward. That's insane. Element fire. I'm starting to think that those quests are actually aligned with what you can do. Because we just picked up the sniper tower, which just happens to be a fire element. But 3,150 damage from only sniper towers, that's... Or we can grab this one, hold on. Frostfire. The attack speed of your fire towers is reduced by 20%, but their damage now applies 1 stack of chill, which plays perfectly well into our Glacial Axe. I mean, no, I just want to see what we can do with the sniper. Might not be feasible, but let's see. Okay, so we have 3 paths coming in. And like I said, what I want to do, this is actually a 2x2, so I think I'm just going to put this down over here and then put a sniper tower on top of it. So what I want to do is essentially merge these 3 paths somehow and make a long route for them. This is nice. This is protected. So anything on here will be protected. We could... Ooh, can we actually put a sniper on the intersection of these two? That's to be seen. Okay, let's start with 2 lightning towers and see where that gets us. Okay. I'm just hoping the game isn't too loud for you guys this time. Then we might need to make a part 3. First part was too quiet, second is too loud. Part 3 is going to be perfect. Okay, so one of them got through. That's not good. We don't really have the coins for a sniper tower just yet. Okay. Oh, that's nice. You can loop them around. Only problem is looping them around honestly doesn't do much unless you can actually shoot them on the way. Like, this is nice, because we have a good range on this area, for example, like so. So this is nice, but ultimately just because, you know, you have looped them around, but you're just dealing damage, for example, here in the center, I don't think that's going to make all that big of a difference. Okay, let's see. I'm not going to change the targeting priority just yet. Nice Star Wars laser effects. Sound coming from the drones. Love it. Okay. Okay, that was a lot better than the wave before. Now let's put down the sniper tower. Yes, you can actually put them on the intersection. So this protection tile and greater attack boost tile. Dude. This is gonna be a tough tower. Well, the problem is we haven't really dealt any fire damage. We did deal 9 fire damage. How did that happen? What dealt fire damage? Interesting. Okay. Problem is we don't have enough money for anything else. Holy shit. Yeah, this definitely has to be the highest HP and is by default the highest HP, which is super smart. Okay. Well, the singular sniper tower might be able to deal enough damage for us. Now we could put down a second sniper tower. Only for the quest. I'm not sure if that's a smart thing to do, but I'm going to do it anyway. And then maybe some icicle towers for cleanup. Targeting the lowest HP. Most progress. Okay, these are very intelligently set. Okay, let's see the next. Okay, this was not a good idea. Okay, we already lost 7 HP, which is not good. So what should we switch around here? Most progress. I think we might just not have enough. These normal towers. A little bit of extra boost. Could loop them around back here actually. Because because our fire source also deals damage. So the more we loot them around here, the better it's going to be. You can also set up a nice little defense here in the back as well. Okay, not sure where I'm going with that. Could put down some lightning towers while the action is on. Some drone towers here as well. Okay, we actually completed the quest at wave 5. That's crazy. Okay, and we got this card back, the crazy card. Can we? Yeah, I mean, we could do something like this and put another sniper tower there. Kind of obsessed with sniper towers now. So what's the range on these guys? Not too much, so it doesn't really make sense to... What could make sense, actually, is to pull in this piece, like so. So that they would get closer to the towers over here. And also pull these guys a little bit closer. Okay. Let's see. Okay, and indeed, I'm not sure if just the Werebeast wasn't in Raiden, but even if it was, I'm pretty sure that it would have defended, yeah, the sniper towers, because both of them are on tiles that are guarded. Okay, a little bit sad about the 7 HP, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Not the end of the world. Good. We got a... Oh, I love the 2-piece. Okay, and we got the 4 tower for free. And... I'm not sure if we get a... Yes, we do get a tower. Awesome. Okay, bomb tower. Throws a bomb that explodes after short delay, dealing damage to monsters in a small area and spreading in a cross pattern. Bombs can trigger each other to explode. Ooh. Scorched. We did have a 3x3 last time, no? Was it this or something else? Anyways, shoots flames in 4 directions simultaneously. The rotation direction can be freely controlled. Okay, awesome. And chainball tower. Cannot rotate, fires a chainball straight ahead, dealing heavy damage to the first monster hit. Wait, what? To the first monster hit, knocking it back and briefly stunning it. Okay. All of these are very interesting. I love the idea of stunning, because I'm pretty sure, I think that was our biggest pain point currently, is that we don't have any way of slowing them down, slowing the enemies down. So this could come in handy. Okay. So this is our only choice for the next one, which will give us another tower, a relic, and 2 gambler's token. Okay, so I think this is going to be tough. What in the hell is this? Minecarts. Build a tower on a minecart, and it will automatically charge forward along the tracks once battle starts. Towers placed on minecarts will receive various enhancement effects. What? Okay, and the badass music is back. So hold on a minute. If I put a tower over here, that will start moving. So essentially it will start moving out of range. The attack power and range of the tower placed above are doubled. I assume this is not the doubled one. Okay. Okay, let's just see what we have. We have one single path. You know what, I just need to check this out. The problem is I'm afraid of the range of these guys. And we don't have enough money for... Okay. Oh. Oh, he jumps so... Okay, that's kind of cute. I wasn't expecting this. I thought they weren't going to turn around or something. Okay. I guess, sure. We'll take it. 4 tower here. Expanded range. Hell yeah. Let's do that. A little bit of drone action. Now we could definitely loop this around entirely. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to block this with a less common piece, like that one. Then we are free to completely loop this around. Actually, a 2-piece over here would be nice. Then we can expand this forward. Yeah, but that will block this range boost. And we can fill that up and then continue on expanding the maze in this direction. Okay, nice. We won't have much, but we're starting to build a maze at least. Now that protection rune is actually in a horrible spot. Look at the lightning towers go, that's crazy. But it's double range and it's double power. So I guess it's good. Also guessing you can't really put like a 2x2 on top of that. That would be insane. Okay, so this chain ball. This is exactly what we can do. Is stun everything in its path over there. And then stun. Not really the most optimal, is it? Now that is the most optimal. Or at least it's kind of optimal. And we're out of money. Okay. Yeah, these fast walls. Okay, treasure chest. I'll take it. Yeah, we definitely need some cleanup back here. Okay. So now we're earlier in the run, which is good because these actually will make sense. Dark Grip. Once every 3 seconds, the tower's attack pulls 5 monsters within 15 range to the target's position. Each time the effect triggers, the cooldown increases by 2 seconds and resets at the end of the round. Okay, so 3 seconds, the tower's attack pulls 5 monsters within 15 range. I wonder how much that is. To the target's position. So the target, as in the target that is being attacked by the tower. Is that the target? This one is a speed boost style and also arcane blast. Each time it fires, the tower launches an additional 1 missile, dealing 6 damage. Kind of want to check out this group. So this Dark Grip. Let's add it to the fort, see what happens. It fires. I mean, we can put this on this. Ooh, or put it on one of the lightning towers. Oh, and of course these are timed, so it's not like they're gonna be there forever. Okay. A little bit of increase by 50%. Okay, let's put some lightning towers over here. And put a sniper tower. Although the sniper tower would probably be better off somewhere in the front lines to start dealing a lot of damage. Because here, ideally, we should be just cleaning up weaker enemies. Oh shit, we could have put the Dark Grip on the sniper tower and then everyone would be pulled back there. Yeah, because this way they're getting pulled to the front, which is stupid. But it has already expired, so... Yeah, I mean, looking at how quickly they expire, I wonder if it's better to just go with the bonuses that have tiles. We can just put them down. Can't really fill this up. Well, problem is this is the only way we can fill this up. Without a 2x2. Good range, I guess. But let's fill this up like this and put a sniper tower on it. Maybe here in the back in case you want to put some icicle towers over here and here. Lowest HP, that's good. I wonder if it's because the priorities actually stick between maps. Could actually be the case. Because last map I set the sniper tower priority to the highest HP. Oops. Yeah, we do need a lot of smaller towers back here, just to clean up. Maybe one on the attack boost tile over there. Maybe a drone. We can even curve this a little bit. Wait, so is the yellow the... Yeah, I think the yellow is the one that it will have, and the blue one is the default. Yes, okay, perfect. We do a lot of ice towers. Okay, let's just have a lot more towers. Okay. We can further loop this around, by the way. Yeah, and then we can just keep building stuff in the future. We can protect something. Yes, and this, I'm not sure. We'll figure out. Maybe a row of towers there. Okay. Wave 6. Okay, those got stunned, but that's okay. Minecart towers are going insane. Where to put this? If I even want to put it down over here. Could put down a shitload of these guys. Maybe a drone over here. Has a little bit bigger range, that's why I wanted to put it over there. No. I mean, we could go with something like this and a 4th tower maybe. For cleanup. Okay, I think we're in a good position right now. Oh, these ones aren't really taking any damage, check that out. Interesting. Well, the rare beasts are going to reach... Okay. That was a bit closer than I had anticipated, based on the previous wave. Well, we got it. Good. It's also very fast, which I love about this game. You know, each of these rounds are super fast. The maps are super fast. It's very easy to set up a maze. Well, you kind of need to, at least I need to think about how to put down the maze, but then putting down towers is also super intuitive. It's a really fast thing. And what I love about this is kind of what I love about North Hole, just to bring in a game that we also play on this channel, is that it seems like you can just, you know, jump in, play a few, let's call these maps, and then just leave if you need to. So it's not like you have to stay there for hours and hours just to get something going. You can just play a map, then leave and come back, play another map. And I love games like that, especially these days. Don't have time for anything. Okay, Ice Spike Tower, Fireball Tower. Chomp Tower. What is that? When attacking, it immediately deals heavy poison damage and injects venom that deals additional damage equal to 20% of the target's current health, up to 50 points. I think this is the first time we've seen a poison tower. Now let's just check it out for checking it out purposes. Focus Prism. Each non-critical hit by a tower increases its critical hit chance by 5%. Resets after a critical hit. Oh, too bad. You receive an additional 20 gold coins at the start of each level. Ooh. That's nice, dude. At the end of each turn, gain 3 extra gold for every type of tower on the field. Oh. Okay, so if you go with a large variety of towers, you can make some good money. But it's plus 20 gold. I mean, plus 20 gold technically is a lightning tower, no? And this happens at the end of each turn. So I think the scale is better in the course of the game. Alright. I think I'm going to squeeze in 1 or 2 more battles because we're closing on the 2-hour mark. If you're new to the channel, the reason we go with 2 hours is because that's the Steam refund policy at this point in time. And I want to show you guys these games up to the point where you could still refund the game essentially if you didn't like it. I think you will absolutely love this game if you decide to pick it up because it has so much variety that I don't know how long I would need to play it to actually see most of these things that the game has to offer, and that is amazing. Okay, so I'm thinking 1 or 2 more battles potentially. Let's see. Should we go with the corrupted battle? We got screwed by it last time. Mini shop, although I kind of want to see what the mini shop is about because that is also new. Okay, let's go with the mini shop. Okay. 3 openings. Okay, so this is one of those interesting ones that we could potentially start building up our defenses over here, but here we have all these boosts. Check that out, more power in all these locations. So I think... yeah, I think we're actually going to start back here now and maybe expand forward. Expand outward. Yeah, I want to make this a 2x2 just to prepare for future possibilities. Or we can just squeeze in a 2x2 over here and have that already set up for us. That's a possibility. This won't stick, so let's just... I think we'll loop around this. But I just want to utilize most of these tiles in the early game just to not get screwed already. Okay. Let's see. A couple of slimes. Those are quite basic. Yeah, the drone tower in and of itself can take care of them. Okay, plus we have the additional support from the fire. Nice. So here we have the chomp tower. Can't wait to check that out. Attack speed boost. Yeah, that's viable. Or maybe a 4th tower just to finish things off. That would be very nice. Yeah, and this is exactly what I didn't want. I'm gonna block this off. We are going to do this. Wait. This is kind of risky. Okay, let's do this. We have some good angles over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to curve this around. Okay, these guys are tough. Or maybe some upgraded version of these guys. And the 4th tower is going to be extremely fast. Fire rate 5 per second. Nice. 5 shots a second. Okay, I'll take it. This is kind of what I want to do. Yeah, start looping around, except this guy is going to be useless. But we can replace him with a sniper tower. Beautiful. Yeah, I kind of want to block that off as well. So everyone will be coming from this location. Could stop all of this. Let's see where this gets us. Because I was thinking maybe to loop this around continuously. I mean, technically we still could. If we were to loop back over here and then out from there. I guess there's still a possibility. 2 treasure chests. Okay, I accidentally clicked on it. I wanted to click on the enemy. Okay, so this is what I mean, that these have... Wait, Heal 1 HP. Oh, that heals 1 HP on the fire? That's good. That's very good. Toxic coating, 20-second durations. All of these... No, this is actually 25. Okay. Draw a card and this is immediately locked. But it's an arcane boosting tile. I don't know, man. 20 coins, that would actually be nice. But I mean, healing the fire... Yeah. Oh, the wave wasn't even over when I clicked on the treasure chest. Interesting. Arcane Storm. We can heal up again. Increases the tower's firing speed by 200%. This effect decreases by 10% with each shot and resets at the end of the round. Wait, so this... So wait, this sticks. It just lasts for 30 seconds. Wait, there's no way that the other ones actually reset after each round, right? So it's not like it lasts for 30 seconds and then it completely resets. Shit, I don't remember. Let's grab this. And we also have another one. Range boost, coin hunter, gambler's token. Go for a little bit of coin. So it's okay that it's 20-second duration, but will that actually disappear? Hold on, I just put it on the sniper. So this is going to be 20%, but the question is, in the next wave, is it also going to be 20% or they just disappears entirely? Kills an enemy. Which has a good chance of killing an enemy? What's actually the sniper tower? Can I put 2? No, it override. Shit. I didn't know that would actually override the previous one. Okay, that was my stupidity. What could be improved there is have a pop-up saying, do you want to override the whatever the other one was? I think that would be helpful for dumbasses like me. Tower attacks deal additional poison damage. That would be nice, putting on the already toxic tower type. Okay, let's just keep building this up. I just want to see what this does. Tower Apprentice, build 10 different types of towers. Okay. Cool. Can we... Holy shit. Put a drone back there. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so we did see a little bit of that arcane action, and now it's gone. Also, good lesson, I guess, is to not put these on effects, these effects on towers that are in the bag, because by the time the enemy reaches them, it will have already expired, which is a little bit awkward. Yeah, and these didn't reset, so they are completely gone. Okay. No, that's not a piece. This is a piece. Good. Let's see what else we can do. A bit of drone action over there. Okay, we can continue looping this around, I guess. Drones in the back. Lightning towers in the front. Then we have some support. Okay, so far so good. Okay, based on the last little adventure, I don't want to take this not seriously. Little icicle towers. A little bit of drone action. So these are, yes, these are a little bit in the back. But they're in the back. I don't know where I was going with that. Could have put it over here, actually, on the greater attack boost style. Okay, let's put a 4th tower back here. Push this out even further. Lots of lightning towers. What else? What else can we build? More 4 towers, I guess. Can make these into 2x2s. Yeah, this is gonna be a nasty spot back here. This is actually starting to become the main point of our defense. This is the final wave. This is Brood Mother. It's also Brood Mother. Okay, getting destroyed. Love it. Now we have a ton of coins, but we don't need it. Okay, beautiful. That was clean. And we got back essentially 1 HP. Beautiful. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to pick this, in case the future we pick up from here. Attack power of the tower placed above increased by 50%. Beautiful. Scrap rune. Actually, I didn't even read this before. It builds up to 5 free scrap towers on the block. Up to 10 with the mega rune. So there's 5 free scrap. Okay, so this is a nice this is a nice idea. We can just put it down and we have a ton of, well, I guess very weak towers. Is this Death Star? Decimate tower fires missiles with deadly poison, causing poison damage to enemies within a large area. If the target's accumulated poison exceeds its health, it will be killed instantly. Holy shit. Hammer tower, check that out. Froststorm tower. Not sure which one of these we have seen, if at all. Decimate tower, that's insane. All of these are. Love the creativity. And this is the mini shop. This is what I wanted to see. That was quite a fight. Need anything? Black ice shard. Just randomly caught this with my eye. When an ice tower hits a monster affected by chill, it consumes the chill and gains 20% critical rate per stack for its next attack. Yo. Interesting. Rapid cooling system. When a tower kills an enemy, there's a 20% chance to reset its firing cooldown, allowing it to shoot again immediately. And what if that happens again? Then it will shoot immediately, and immediately. I guess. For each card in your hand, monsters have an extra 2% chance to be critically hit. Ooh. That's an interesting interesting little thing. You don't put down your tiles, and that gives you a bunch of extra critical hit chance. Very nice. Dart tower. You can actually pick up a lot of these. Actually, did we carry forward the Ember Stone as well? Wow, I don't know that from the previous run. Or did we just accumulate this? Yeah, well, we could actually buy a ton of things. We can pick up the Dart Tower, for example. I kind of want to play around with this. No, this and this. That was it. And I'm guessing similar to the workshop, I can no longer come back here. So I cannot come back to this store. Nope, it completely disappeared. Okay. Next one is the workshop. We or the workshop. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Okay, guys. Crazy good game. I do mean it. I think I'm definitely going to play more. I keep saying this at the end of every first impression video. I'm just not sure if I'm going to have the time in the future to make actual videos of it. But this is definitely a fun game. I haven't found it on Play Store, Apple Play Store, or the App Store as it's called there. But I did find a link, which I'm not going to link in the video description. But I guess it's like a self-hosted version of this game. I'm not sure why that is. But anyways, I just brought this up because in the previous episode I said, I had a comment like, there's no way this isn't on mobile. And apparently it kind of is on mobile devices, it's just not on the official stores or some shenanigans. Yeah, because on Steam, yeah, I don't know, maybe that's just, that's not even official. Yeah, ignore that. Anyways, pick it up on Steam. It's still super fun on PC. Wonder if it handles well on handheld devices like the Steam Deck. Anyways, yeah, tons of a variety. The tower creativity is very nice. I very much enjoyed like looking into these towers. Different type of elements. Oh man, there's so many things this game has. Normally I would do like a comprehensive summary in the end of the first impressions, but this game has just so much that it would be really difficult to do so. So yeah, super fun. Definitely going to play more and see how far I can get. Check it out on Steam. I'll have it in the link to the Steam store page in the video description. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time.